What's good to YouTube? I know y'all miss the queen. What's good, my muses? It's your boy Jim1 back with another video, and this is episode 2 of the Muse podcast. I just put out episode 1 yesterday, March 4th. I just put out episode 1 yesterday or whatever, and the feedback that I'm getting, bitch, I'm looking for it. Thank y'all. So that motivated me to go ahead and put out. Well, to go ahead and record episode 2 and 3. Yeah, shit. Go to my nerds. I need to go get my mirror from right there. Wait. Bless me. But I'll get it when that time comes. Okay, so the name of this episode is The Man in the Mirror. And I decided to title it this because we basically finna talk about. Hold on. Yeah, don't mind the wig, child. I ain't got my hair bag, so this is what we rockin' with. Anywho, so in this episode, we basically finna talk about the way I basically lost myself trying to be everything for this dude that I loved so deeply, and forgetting, me, the man in the mirror type shit. Let me fix this camera for like it's lopsided. So, that being said, I already told y'all to run down. So, we're finna go ahead and go into shattering the glass, and I'm gonna have to get up and get my for this. And if you don't know what shattering glass is, if this is your first time watching, if you don't know what shattering the glass is, it is when you look in the mirror from others' lenses, what people told you were, whether it was good or bad or whatever. And this segment's to this show, and this show is based around Black mental health, Black American mental health, whether that's gay, straight, bisexual, bi-curious, straight curious, anything of that nature, lesbianist. You feel me? Because we are here to break the glass on Black people don't talk about their mental health. Like, mental health ain't serious in the Black community type teas. We here to change that. So anyway, yeah, that's what that's about. Let me get my mirror in my. Let me get my mirror. And my mirror is dirty, but child, just let me ride. Let me answer this phone and tell my friend I'm gonna call her back. Call her, y'all. King. Okay. Mm-hmm. My tooth right now. Fortune cookie. So, since we're shattering the glass, I have my mirror right here. I can't turn it around because, I just did my makeup, so if I turn it around, she said, when you doing another live, probably tomorrow. Well, if I turn it around, y'all gonna see how nasty it looks since I just did my makeup, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Bitch, I showed y'all, that's how we coming up. It don't matter. So, shattering the glass, basically I'm gonna tell y'all who I am from other people's lenses. And this time, I'm going to do the good since I did the bad the first episode. I am peace. I am joy. I am crazy, but it's a good crazy. I am love. I am a conqueror. What else people tell me? Oh, I am anointed. Thank you. I am a great friend. I could be a better son. But I'm happiness. I'm love. Bitch, and I am queen. Yeah. Okay. Did you get the lip liner? I'm on the phone with my friend. She doing this lip about. So this episode, like I said, it's about child. It's about basically me giving too much to this man and not realizing or forgetting that, bitch, in the end of the day, in whatever relationship you in, you still gotta, the creme brulee, in whatever relationship you in, you still have to indeed put you before them, because bitch, you won't have no more of you to give if you putting a bitch before you. That's never supposed to be the move. That's never supposed to be the vibe, bitch. That's never supposed to be the oohs to the eyes. Put you first, hoe. Hello. So let me read y'all the poem that I wrote that made me realize that, yeah, bitch, my last time is gonna be my last time. There is never another, bitch. We'll never be back. I'm gonna read it right now. It's basically, it's, I ain't gonna say it'll never be another. It's basically more so rest in peace to what we could have been, bitch. Yeah. With the fortune cookie, you put that like more so in the center. I did not say like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna read this poem to y'all. It's called "Catering to You, Losing Me." And this let me know that I was done with that nigga, bitch. I ain't gonna lie, bitch. I ain't wrote a poem since motherfucking high school, bitch. I said, hold up. He got me doing shit that I used to do. Pack it up. So, yeah, the title is "Catering to You, Losing Me." I found myself lost in you, but I didn't know I would vanish trying to comply to your needs. I found myself catering to you and screaming, what about me? What about how I feel? What about how I felt? I'm sorry. What about the love I worked so hard for that I know I'm deserving of? I can't find it here because I put your love, your needs, your wants, and most importantly, your cares above my own. I've sacrificed my emotional, mental, and sometimes physical health, watering a seed that will never grow. The fucked up part of it all is that I knew it. I wasn't oblivious to it. I just loved you too deep. And that can indeed be a scary thing for someone who's never known or experienced love of such a caliber. I put you onto genuinity when all you've known was survival. I detached from the art of detachment and latched onto the art of a superhero, saving everyone in need and forgetting about their own. Silly me is all that runs through my mind. And frankly, I can't be mad or disappointed at no one but self. I rushed into something God was telling me wasn't for me, like He doesn't know what I need, not what I want. I overstayed my welcome. I overslept. Heavy on that, bitch. Z. I overslept in your potential. I even overloved what your heart will allow you to consume, and all I've got was overlooked, undervalued, and unappreciated. By catering to you, I lost me. So with that, I apologize to the little boy in me, Jaquan Latrell McClyde, and I am truly sorry. The queen still reigns, because, bitch, at the end of the day, we gotta realize we still gotta keep it pushing, bitch. I mean, like, yeah, bitch, we been hurt. You finished, friend? Like, we gotta keep it pushing. Like, bitch, yeah, we been hurt. You feel me? It's going to hurt. Nobody is exempt from heartbreak. Bitch, it's gonna hurt, but at the end of the day, but you gotta get back up. And you gotta continue on your stride. That might not been the heart that you was supposed to have, bitch. That might not been the nigga that was supposed to be for you. But when that nigga come, he gonna know how to, maneuver through whatever. Because, no, we just need the. I told you we need the lip liner to be like more of a plum. That's what it is. So when that nigga come or whatever, it'll just be on a way better and a way higher frequency, because a lot of men and some women too, they try to tear the person down that they know deep down in their heart that they don't deserve or don't want. So they're gonna try to break that person down to not even find the love that they know that they're deserving of, which is mad weird to me. But it's just the way the cookie crumble, and it be so unfortunate that a lot of people who are lover girls and lover boys that really want love will allow somebody to do that, and then they just be like the tell I be out for them, like, bitch, oh, I ain't finding love no more, bitch. My heart get broke again, bitch. I never boom boom bam. Ho, nah, queen. I'm gonna go get that nigga. I don't care if I have to kiss 10 niggas just to get to that one. Line them up. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bitch, my lips are big enough. I got it. What, Jakeem? I'm crying. You ODing. No, we just need a dark purple lip liner. It needs to get more plum than pink. But the pink cute too, but it'll just look better if it was purple, because it'll give it like more of a contrast type thing. Yeah, it's the lip liner. So with that being said, we gotta realize that we can't be lost in like I want to say we can't be lost in love, but we can't be lost in the idea of a person forgetting about our needs, our wants, and the things that we need to be doing to fix what we got going on. Because at the end of the day, a motherfucker gonna do what they want to do no matter who it is that they're dealing with. So you just gotta be like, okay, great, duh, but he wasn't a good person. Boom, boom, bam. I mean, it's easier said than done, but bitch, at the end of the day, how you gotta get up, and bitch gotta move. So that's that. Now I'm gonna tell y'all my ideal love life, and I wrote that down too. Like I be journaling and shit on my phone, the journal app, because I don't keep books on me, but I'm gonna keep that phone on me. That's why people be like, you saw me call you, bitch. I can never lie and say I did. I did. I ignored it because my phone stay in my hand. I ain't gonna lie to you, queen. So boom, I wrote a poem. It's called "Define Love," and this really not even a poem for real, bitch. I just wrote this in my journal. So define love, and this light probably make me. Both of these lights got my eyes doing a little weird one. So when I read, it's because of that. Love to me isn't a feeling or emotion. It's an aura that not everyone has the gift to carry. Rather, it's because of the past experiences, trauma, the way they were raised. Love these days is a luxury. It should be free, but it's starting to come with a cost for many. Love is safety, security, and wealth. Love transcends to the heavens and also descends from it. Love is wealth, transparency with care. Even if it does hurt the pride, it should always feed the soul. Love is not a one-way street. It should be at least two or three ways. Love is compromising even if you don't want to. Love is solution-based, not confusion. Love can be a verb, an action, and a noun. Love is light in a dark place that you beg to get out of. If I had to attach an emotion to love, it'll be blissful. Love to me is like a comfort show, comfort food, or a comfort inn. Not the hotel, but the state of you being with one person, and it doesn't matter where you are or what time it is, you still find comfort in them. Love is a daily grind. You have to show up to reap the benefits. Love is not a battlefield, but it can be a boxing ring. You must fight to keep it because once it's gone, you may never find it again. Not reciprocally, anyway. No one can tell you specifically what love is to you because I don't think love has one face, one touch, one feeling, nor one heart. My love comes customized, tailor made to fit the specific person it is given to. My love is a language that not many will be able to speak or comprehend, no matter how hard I try. Most importantly, love is the closest form of God. So I'm going to ask you the question, what is love to you, or define love in your own words and drop it in the comments, please, bitch, get chatty. Because I like to talk. I talk about and with that being said, I honestly knew, like, the Bruno, which we don't speak about Bruno, but for this sake, we're going to talk about Bruno. I honestly knew that he didn't love me. Mind you, I loved him. Well, I ain't going to say that he didn't love me. How could you love me if you cheated on me? Oh, okay. He didn't love me. So, I knew he didn't love me because, one, he cheated. Two, after a certain while, it was not comfortable no more. Like, bitch, I was like, shit, I gotta go around this nigga. But so it wasn't, it just wasn't the emotions that you would think would come behind love. It wasn't giving me real, you can stay here in this tease. Like, mind you, we used to do like little bouncer, little cute bouncer or whatever. But it had got serious on his end. Bitch, I'm like, hold on, bitch, you tripping in the backdrop. You might want to calm down, bitch. Don't forget. Just like I told you when we first met, bitch, these niggas be on my body. You was one of the niggas that was on my body. Don't make me have to double bed. I don't mind finding nobody else, baby. It might hurt. But oh, bitch, when she up, I ain't looking back down. She's up. She's not looking back down. I'm done with that man. I have nothing else to say to that man. I have nothing else to give to him because I had already gave you all of me when I didn't even have enough of me to give to myself. So it wasn't like, oh, well, you got a little more of you can go put into that nigga and then not get nothing back. Nah, she's done. She's gone, babes. She's not here no more. The love don't live here anymore, babes. Not for you. Just like when Scrappy made that song, I'm so tired of going up and down, round and round. I'm so over it. I'm breaking down. I'm about to call it quits. I done had enough of it. My heart's so cold. I can't find no love here. Mind you, I prayed to God. I said, Lord, please don't make me hate this man. I never want to be with a relationship with somebody and feel like I just stayed way too long until I start hating them. But that's a problem. I don't even carry hate in my heart. So therefore, yeah, get me out of here. Pack it up. And I did double back like I want to say 2 or 3 times. Granted, I was telling my homegirls and stuff, y'all, I'm done with that nigga, I'm done with that nigga. I knew I wasn't done with him. But it was just like, bruh, I'm trying to talk myself into it. Now, I think I gotta talk myself into it. Swear. Please. Yeah, I just found a different sense of self worth. I always felt like I was worthy, boom, boom, bam. But we gotta start realizing too, bro. When you start accepting shit that you want to accept for real, you start to chip at your self worth. It's something wrong with you. It was the pain. Shoot me. So now we're gonna go into, and that's the tea on me. If this is your first time watching this podcast, especially the intermission, where I tell you the reason I am the way I am, either for this day or in a lifetime, and why so boom. Um, Speaking of, over loving people and stuff like that, I feel like that came from me watching the women in my life. Bitch, the women in my life used to give all the men that were in their lives, their teens, 12s, 20s. And I thought like, okay, this is like the ideal type love, but I wasn't even realizing because I was so young. I'm not realizing what they catch on the back end is hell. So it's coming with a cost. So, and that's the tea on me with that. Like the situation I just told y'all, that's why it was like that, girl. Because, and another reason I feel like I stay too long because of like the nurturing part that's in me is because of my grandma, both of them actually. And it wasn't even like they would stay with people for too long. No, it was the fact that even if we used to come unexpected, boom, boom, bam, like they'll talk stuff, they'll be like, okay, come in. And they'll, I want to say cater to us in a sense. Like, my grandma was making sure she had the food. She'll get up, all my cousins at her house, she'll get up and she'll cook at like, she'll get up and cook at like 5 in the morning to make sure we got our breakfast. She'll tell us to get up, clean up, eat, boom, boom, bam. Dinner come rolling right after that around 12 something. Lunch rolling right after that around 12 something. Make sure we got our food for that, the rest of the day. That's catering nurturing to me. My other grandma, she was reading us stories, sitting down, talking to us, letting us know about this, that, and the fifth. All that, it's just hand in hand. So, and that's the tea on me. With it, right there. So, it's a gift and a curse. This part, I'm gonna call it The Fault in Our Stars. This one, I love that movie down. But, so basically, I'm supposed to be telling y'all the wrongdoings of overthinking and being more for others than I was to me. So, for me, the wrongdoing of overthinking is, for one, in my opinion, overthinking can lead you to assumption. When you really, all you gotta do is just ask the question. If you feel like a motherfucker lying, they'll be swerved. But if not, then it's like you gon' think yourself into a situation that ain't even there at all, where like you running out, but you dragging it for real. And for me, I used to do that so much, and I can honestly say I probably was the reason that I destroyed so many good niggas that was coming towards me with good intents, because of the fact that since I was little, I always been like this overthinking person. Mind you, I ain't overthinking class though, like with schoolwork. Bitch, when it comes to these niggas, these friends, boom, boom, bam. Now we overthinking, bro. I barely was thinking in class. Not gonna lie. But with this right here, it was like, okay, bro, like, what's really going on for real? But, and it made me mess up good relationships that I could have had, and good friendships too, because bitch, I'm hard on everybody. I ain't just hard on no nigga. I ain't just hard on no hoe. Bitch, everybody get it the same lashes around here. So that's how it's been with me since then. Since off the wake up, babe. Since off the gooder, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't feel like it's a good thing either because of the fact that you can destroy yourself and you can drive yourself crazy sitting here overthinking about a situation that isn't even real for real. Now I ain't gonna say it's not a possibility that it can't happen. But it's not real for real. Bitch, overthinkers take shit too far. Why did I just put these people in the grave where this man just told me he was on his way? We tried to put him in a car wreck and everything. Didn't know nothing about it. And you can't manifest stuff like that too. So it just be like a little wishy, like, girl, why is you ODing in a sense? And I feel like being more for others than I was for me, or than they even was for me, will always be a problem, because if you show up at 100 and you got somebody showing up at 95, they still missing the 5% to your they still missing the extra 5% to match yours. 5% is a lot in our actuality. Especially if I'm in the ring with a friend, a partner, brother, sister, boom boom bam, and I'm fighting, I'm giving you 100%, but you only giving me 95. And we get jumped by bitches that's giving us 100%. I might as well see that. So I just feel like if everybody show up, just like when people be talking about how you feel about, I was getting into it with this dude that told me like he believed in 50-50 relationships. I said, oh, okay, that's cute. I personally don't believe in 50-50 relationships, because at the end of the day, it's two people giving half, trying to bring a whole where everybody could be 100 and one in the relationship. Two hoes gonna bring in 2 units, babe. And ideally and logically, I understand what he was saying. Like, scratch my back, I scratch yours. But if we both show up full, and that's in like spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, because baby, a lot of y'all be empty emotionally, aggravates. But if we both show up full or whatever, then when one of us actually do fall down, like get down a notch, like bitch, our battery start dying, it won't be such a strain for the other person to try to lift them up, and vice versa. And I don't think he was like really getting there, because he was like, okay, I feel like his spirit started to get offended, because he was like, well, my mom and my daddy, they believe in it, and this happened for them, and that happened for them. Bitch, this ain't mom and daddy you talking to. That's cute over there on the west side. Keep it on the west. Bitch, I'm on the east anyway. So, I just feel like everybody should show up whole within themselves, and wherever the other person lack at, you know, just we're full, you should have a little bit to spare. A lot of people don't be having a little bit to spare, and that be their problem. Bitch, they be on their body. And that's why a lot of things in a lot of places is the way it is now. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the fact that nobody should ever settle. I can't tell you what not to do, but I'm just gonna say, for me, I should never settle or ignore signs no more. I'll tell you why. When I was this is one of the signs, the biggest red flag to me, you're emotionally unavailable and emotionally detached. Hate it. When I was talking to Bruno, which we don't speak about Bruno, but for the sake of this episode, we're speaking about Bruno. I was talking to him or whatever. We was just talking like we didn't got acquainted, bitch. We like chilling. I'm at his house all the time. Boom, boom, bam. That man sat up, like he really was laying down. He sat up, and he said, "I'll never tell you. I never tell you that I'm in love with you, because I don't want your head to get big. Mind you, if anybody who ever known me, bitch, my head been big since when? Since way back when, bitch. Since ice cream with the sprinkles. Head been big, baby. It can't get no bigger. I'm like, it probably pop off if it get bigger." So when he said that, I'm like, well, this is really you telling me that you in love with me or whatever, but I don't like the way it's coming, but I'm gonna accept it, because it's like, okay, well, cute. Mind you, I'm a playful person, so I ain't taking nothing serious, no way. And when I turned around and I started looking, I'm like, this nigga really don't be telling me that he in love with me. Mind you, bitch, I'm texting my heart out. Bitch, he just looking at my heart beating outside my chest. Like, damn, when the blood gonna stop? Swear. It was over it type stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cute. But I kept doing it. Showing up. Basically, bitch, I'm showing up all, and this bitch showing up as a half-baked cake. Where's the rest of the material? So it's yeah. And then, too, I feel like a part of me was settling in that, too, because I'm a big person of, like, words of affirmation, my top love language is sharing music. People be like, that's not really a love language. That's not your love language. It's the love language to me. Because the music, the type of music you listen to, gonna let me know exactly the type of person you are and how you show up. Boom, boom, bam. So, bitch, if you just listen to rap music every day, I'm not saying that you a shooter because I know a lot of people with the guns that ain't shooting. But if you listen to rap music every day and it's like not actual, boom, but it's like, bitch, I'm just in the streets killing niggas popping pills. I'm gonna assume you a nigga that'll pop a couple of pills. I ain't gonna say you're a nigga that'll kill people because, bruh. But yeah, so I just feel like that's good because you actually let me into your mind and your ear, and if you lean your ear to something, eventually, bitch, you will hold on to it. Eventually, you'll start believing in what you hearing if you keep hearing it. So yeah, and it was just never that. Like, okay, at first everything was cool, everything was good, but slowly this is not even just with him. Like, it's just with a couple of partners. Everything was cool, everything was good, but then it'll just like change. It'll be like, okay, well, at this point, you actually do gives me that you settling, and you don't even watch your mama do that, but your mama been single for years upon years because of the fact she ain't settled. Your daddy, on the other hand, he didn't jump into some shit that he didn't want to be in, but he stuck it around because he didn't cash the check that. I mean, he didn't roll the check that his ass gonna cash. I just seen a couple of friends and shit do that too, but and then too, if you settle for too long and you actually start realizing that you're settling, you're gonna grow resentment for that person in yourself too. So it's like, don't even put yourself through that, and don't put another nigga through that when he the one that's actually putting you through that, girl. Just tell him, look, I ain't handling these. All that cheating, all that lying, all that coming in the house late. I'm gonna have to go ahead and leave you, babe, because you're gonna give me a emotional assault that I'm not ready for. But you're gonna go on an emotional roller coaster to whatever the good name is that song. And that is my song. Cue the music. Okay, and this is the last thing before I do the last segment of what's called in the outro. This is about trusting yourself enough to try again. Mind you, when we start to, like, the first thing we do when we hurt ourselves in, like, love, life type shit, is like, I can't ever fall in love again because this hurt so bad. And how could I be so dumb? We start blaming ourselves. So basically, we do victim blaming, but we do it in reverse because we doing it to ourselves. Not realizing that you do have to kiss a lot of toes and things of that nature before you can find your prince, your king. That's just like people. You got to go through the stuff that you don't like or the people that you don't like to realize how you don't want to be treated to get to the love that you actually want and you deserve and that should be yours type stuff. So it be like when people be telling me, where this my last one. I'm like, damn, bitch, you ain't gonna wait till you at least find a good one, bitch. God can send you your good one tomorrow. But she ain't gonna wait for that. You gonna let this nigga who intentions was never to do you good anyway drag you through the mud, and you just be like, that's my last one. The same thing with lover boys, but I'm only speaking on niggas because that's what I date. But the same thing can apply. Cause the same thing with lover boys, bitch. A nigga after he done doing his one to his twos, he ready to settle down, and now he getting his karma. See, a lot of y'all be getting y'all karma, but y'all don't even be knowing that when. They be getting y'all karma, so now he getting his karma or whatever, and he getting dog after dog after dog. Now, so much so to where bitch he think he is the owner of a dog pound, but really and truly, the things that you did in your past were they caught up to you, and God like, okay, you done went through it, you should understand how this feels. So when I bring this good one in, because we are being molded for our partner, we over here being molded and our partner being molded for us too. So it's like, okay, now I'm gonna bring a good one in for both of y'all, and y'all gonna see this is how it's supposed to be for forever. But both of y'all have to go through your own different trials and tribulations and whatever lessons you have to learn on your back end, they have to learn on their back end or whatever to get to where y'all are today, to be able to show up for each other emotionally, physically, mentally, some of y'all, I guess, financially, if that's what y'all do, and wholeheartedly, genuinely too, because everybody don't show up with genuine intentions. And bitch, I hate that for y'all, for the ones that don't do it. But you be tricking yourself out of a good thing because you coming in the background with ill intent and malicious intent, trying to use a person who God sent to you to get you through all of the stuff that you like, And that just be a little weird to me, but that's a whole child. That's a whole nother episode for a whole nother day. So now we're about to go. Oh yeah, and to further on to trusting again. Who's to say that the next time won't be the last time? Think about it. You go through so much bad stuff until you wake up one day and you realize that it all happened for your good. You wish you knew back then what you know right now. That's where it's a Maverick City Music Group or something like that. That's what to them. So, hold on, because I did take notes on it. I listened to a sermon today, and the pastor said this. Pastor PMJ, child, it's a lot of notes. He said, sometimes God doesn't remove the pressure, he just upgrades the person under it. So we sit in here praying for God to take us out of something, get us out of it, get us out of it, get us out of it. Whole time you need that pressure to build character. So instead of him getting you out of the situation and turning you or whatever, he's gonna let that be your stepping stone or your building block to create the character that it needs to be for the next time. So if you go through it again, you will know how to move out of it. Because if he take you out of it, child, you're not really learning a lesson for real. So if he was to take you out of all the hurt and sorrow and stuff that most of us be putting ourselves through, we wouldn't really learn the lesson. We would say, God, remove us from this situation. We'll never go back. Do you end up going back? Where you lying? So now you actually finna have to sit up in here. Sit up in it and eat it because you asked for this. After that, you realize the error of both of y'all ways, and you be like, okay, but I'm not gonna let this stop me from finding what I know I'm deserving of, because God made God made Eve from Adam rib. Well, I feel like this is a little backwards because Delilah was the first one. But anywho, God knew that Adam could not be alone after Delilah left, or Adam left Delilah, however that went. And so he made Eve out of his rib because he said no one man can stand alone. That's for friendships and relationships. That's what I believe. So, baby, there's a love out there for you somewhere. Just keep pushing. Like Red to Dory, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Keep swimming, girl. You're going to find your Nemo. Man, yeah. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. So, now we're about to go into the I am. And the I am is when you state, basically, you say what you are, rather for that day or in your life, debunking what other people tell you who you think you are. And this is the closing. This is the wrap up. But I am going to pray before I get off here. So, I am gorgeous. I am happiness. Of course, I always say that. I am abundant. I am peace. I am a son of God. I am a chosen one. I am anointed. I am caring. I am appreciated. I am appreciative. I am an asset and not a liability. I am peace in the midst of chaos. I am the flowers that bloom after the storm. Thank you. I am the rainbow that comes after the rain to let you know that, babe, the earth will never flood again. And yeah, I am a child of God. I am successful. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am joy. I am sadness, because sometimes it's okay to be a little sad. It's okay not to be okay. I am hope. I am luxury, because I'm luxurious. I am the queen. I am prosperity. I don't know if I said abundant, but if I did, times 2. And okay, so now I'm going to turn this mirror around, and I want you to let me know, what are you to you? Not to what other people think, but who are you, or what are you to you? Not what your mama tell you are, but what in your heart you know you are. Don't mind the dirt on this mirror. Where I told y'all that the first episode. If you didn't watch the first episode, go watch it. Okay. Now for the outro. Here we go. Let's get serious. The mirror may be perfect, but the reflection is fragments of broken pieces, healing or healed. It's okay not to be okay. That's worth to Jesse J. It's even better to acknowledge it, learn from it, and move on. Now here comes the prayer. You don't have to bow your head. You don't have to close your eyes. And I say nothing about that in the Bible, child. But God, we want to come today and just thank you for all that you've done and all that you are doing. Thank you for being able to stop us from getting something that'll be too good too soon. And we won't know how to handle it. Thank you for allowing us to realize that even in the storm, even in the rain, even in the pain, that we must get up because water do indeed help things grow. Thank you for peace. Thank you for abundance. Thank you for health, and thank you for wealth. Thank you for bringing the people around us that you have around us that is for our good. God, we ask that you remove anybody with hidden agendas that is trying to take away from what you are doing in our lives and what you have planned for us. God, please allow us to detach from the art of procrastination and self-doubt and identity theft. A lot of y'all still identities right here. And allow us to attach to who exactly you told us we are, not who other people told us we are or what we weren't, that we start to believe in subconsciously, that is hindering us from getting to the next level that you have in our life, God. God, please come in and send your spirit into this room to chip away at the negativity that we have learned from our past hurt, trauma, and just disbelief in certain things. God, allow us to remember that it is always faith, faith and favor. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. If you continue to dream, eventually you will see the thing that you have basically sent us this whole way to even get towards. God, we thank you for just being the King of Kings, the Heart of Hearts, the Deliverer, the Waymaker, the Miracle Worker. God, you said not by might, not by power, but by your Spirit. So we ask that you send your Holy Spirit in our house, in our homes, in our cars, with our children, with our friends, with our family, and that it lead and guide us to better, whatever that is for us. Last but not least, God, we want you to move in this room. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank y'all so much for watching this podcast. I love y'all down, boots. And please come back again. And I'm just praying that this ain't in. Because I ain't starting over. And Face Beat by the Queen. Y'all already know that.